James Harden with a special moment pregame from his invited guest, John Howell, one of the Michigan State shooting victims from a couple months back. It's game 4, Philadelphia 76ers hosting the Boston Celtics. B-Town up 2-1, looking to make it 3-1 as Brown throws it down. But here comes Philly's phenomenal two-guard. It's Harden with the bucket. And then Joel Embiid on the baseline, showing you what the grind can do for you. Sixers up by 8. Second quarter. Look at the defense from the bearded one. He's playing as hard as I've seen him ever play in his career right now. On both ends of the court, Harden nailing another jump shot. And then Harden, the 3. Philly takes the 11-point lead. Harden with a performance reminiscent of game 1 in this series, in which he scored 45. He didn't have Embiid in that one. He's got him in this one. Embiid had 18 points in the first half. Philly's already up 16 points, looking to get away from Boston. Not so fast. Jason Tatum, another struggle half, just 1 for 9 from the field, but he got that deuce to go right before we went into the locker room, presumably to set up a big second half. Here comes Philly again, though. It's Harden doing everything, scoring, dishing. James had 9 assists, 8 boards, and 42 points. Philly's up by 15, seemingly in the driver's seat to even this series up at 2. Here comes Tatum. Bad in the first half, pretty good in the second half. He had 24 points, also grabbed 18 rebounds. As you saw, Marcus Smart nailed a 3 to set up Tatum, tying this game up. And then here's Malcolm Brogdon lining it up and knocking it down. And just like that, Boston takes a 5-point lead, shocking Philadelphia. Sixers fight again. It's PJ Tucker with the offensive rebound and the rare score. You see the big goal, the legend in the building, like, finally. Sixers are down 2, 17 seconds to go. They go to Harden, who ties this game up at 107. Celtics get a chance to win it at the buzzer. Smart gets a clean look. He misses, which means we got overtime in Philly. Lot on the line between these two teams. An Eastern Conference Finals berth is at stake. Whoever wins this series, would it be the Celtics? Look at Tatum getting away with a push-off and nailing a 3. It's Boston up 115, 113. Sixers gotta have something. They go to Harden again. He nails the 3. Philly's up a point. Boston opts to go no timeout in OT, down a point. You know who the ball is going to. It's Jason Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum is going to make a play for either himself or somebody else. You know he's going to get an open look for somebody. Tatum draws 4, which leaves Smart open at the buzzer for the win. He nails it. And the Celtics are up 3-1 in this series, right? Not so fast. As you clearly see, Smart did not get that shot off before the buzzer that would have won it for Boston, which means Philly survives to even this best-of-7 series up at 2. And how about that for the Michigan State shooting survivor? John Howell gifted Harden's very good shoes that helped him score 42 points and lead the Sixers to a 116-115 overtime win. What's up, everybody? It's yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Hoops FERRO. If you're enjoying the great quality content, please make sure you hit subscribe on the channel so you get notified when your boy drops videos first.
Embiid bullies his way inside, out to Harden for the 3. Got it!
Anybody that watched this game live knows exactly what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm about to say, the exact moment that I'm about to speak on. During this Celtics-Sixers pivotal game 4, there was a moment in this game where you could hear a pin drop in Philadelphia. Everybody rooting for the 76ers was thinking the exact same thing. Boston makes a big-time comeback. They go up 5. Following the Malcolm Brogdon 3, 105-100. the Sixers need a bucket. You're looking around thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, it's happening again. But this time around, there is no Ben Simmons to blame. He no longer plays for us. We hit a lick. We traded him for James Harden. Philadelphia almost had it happen again. Joel Embiid specifically, now the MVP of the league, almost had it again. The Sixers needed a bucket. They needed their go-to guy to get them that bucket. Their MVP to go to work, and Joel Embiid couldn't get it done. Al Horford blocked Embiid multiple times in the fourth quarter of that basketball game. Philadelphia's looking around. As bad as Embiid was on the court, I thought Doc Rivers was coaching. Here we go again. Now you're telling me that we were better as friends. Embiid can't get it done. Doc Rivers not coaching a great game against first-year head coach Joe Mazzulla and the Boston Celtics, who are on the road in Philly. Must-win game for the Sixers. Out of nowhere, James Harden, a guy that notoriously has been small in big-time playoff game moments, steps up, and for the second straight or the second time in this series, he wins the Sixers a game. James Harden steps up, makes some big-time plays, helps force his OT, and then makes the shot of all shots to win it for Philly in OT by a point. If not for James Harden saving Joel Embiid's bacon down the stretch of that game, we are having some different conversations in Philadelphia, about Philadelphia today on this platform. Because to me, now at worst case scenario, the Sixers lose in 6 games. That's respectable to a team like Boston that did win the Eastern Conference last year. But losing in 5 with the year that the Sixers had, having the MVP of the league now, we would have had some different convos about Philly, especially going into an offseason where James Harden could opt out and be a free agent if he wants to, with all the Houston Rockets rumors starting to swirl again. So that was a big win for Philly going forward. Again, if they lose the series in 6, some of these conversations still might be had, but definitely they would have been had if Philly loses game 4 and then Boston closes that series out in game 5, which I think they would have done. What a big-time performance. 42-9-8. James Harden, the man of the hour, had his road dog, his guy, Lil Baby in the building, and then obviously the special guest and John Howe, the Michigan State shooting survivor that James promised that he would get to a Philly game, and it was just so happened to be one of James's best games of the season as he plays save the day for the Sixers, who won that they had to have in an OT over the Celtics.